Skype is officially shutting down. Did you know that, fellas? I didn't. I thought it was dead a decade ago. Microsoft is shutting down Skype, and so I want to do this little video, slightly different format, kind of a reaction video. So I wrote this post on my social media this morning, and I want to walk you through the post and add a little bit of commentary. And if you don't know me, my name is Riley Riles. I'm a startup advisor. I help first-time founders, SaaS or services, go from 0 to 10, 20K a month. So let's get back to this post. So let me fix here the image. Okay, all right, let's go. So Microsoft is officially shutting down Skype. 20 years of talking to their users. So that's kind of my joke because I've seen this throughout my career. One of the main mistakes that founders are making is that they're not talking to their users. They're building stuff and never talking to the people who may be using the thing, and then they end up realizing that they're building something nobody wants. My mentor told me that one day, life is too short to build something nobody wants, and that's a mistake too many founders are doing. So this was kind of a joke. Skype has been talking to their users for 22 years, which is probably why they were still in the business. Now, if we go back in the memory lane, Skype had a terrible UI. Like you could clearly tell that this was from the past. It was glitchy, it was laggy, it was ugly, it was slow as hell. But that didn't prevent them from the longevity that they had. And so it's interesting to think, okay, but how can you build a product that is slow, ugly, glitchy, and still sell it to users for that many years? And that's because of something very, very important that we'll discuss in a minute. And so, just to get back to the Skype, a lot of things were not working. Everyone had something to complain about. Back in the days in the forums, you could see people going on rants about why they hated the software, but they were still using it. That's exactly what I wrote after. But people were still using it. And the reason why they were still using it is because it was bringing value, and the value that it was bringing overtook the problems or the quirks that the software had. And that's something we should keep reminding ourselves. It is okay to, as Guy Kawasaki would put it, don't worry, be crappy. Don't worry, be crappy. It's okay to ship crappy things as long as the fundamental value of it is here and it's solving someone's problem. And that is something we often forget. It was solving a problem, and it was solving a painful problem. Back in the days, it was very, very expensive to call someone who was living at the other side of the globe. And so Skype was enabling you to reach out to anyone around the world for free as long as you had an internet connection. And so bugs here or there, slowliness here or there, people were still benefiting from being able to call people globally for free, and those quirks, those bugs, were definitely low weight in the balance. And so the lesson here for every first-time founders, actually for any founder, is that people will forgive you the bugs. As long, and the second part of the sentence is really important, as long as you're building something that is relevant, because they will not forgive you the irrelevance. If you build something that is useless, people will ditch it right away. Which brings me to this idea that it's okay to build imperfect product as long as you are solving someone's problem with it. So like I said before, like Guy Kawasaki says as well, don't worry, be crappy. Ship crappy stuff, ship unfinished stuff, but focus, as long as you focus on solving someone's problem. And that is the most important part of it. What kept Skype alive was not the tech. It was the pain itself. Then you have to sort of constantly remind yourself of that. And you need to be obsessed about solving someone's problem, solving someone's pain, without focusing too much on the technical aspect, because the tech will evolve, because we'll have access to new technologies, AI, whatever you want to mention here. But at the end of the day, you should have only one objective, which is solving someone's problem. And so if you have to start the ugly way, if you have to start semi-manual, if you have to start faking a couple of features, or like don't providing all of the features right away, that's perfectly fine, as long as you have this sort of solving the problem, solving the pain in mind. And that was sort of the main message of this video. And I'll close it with saying Skype rest in peace, and shall be a reminder for you founders or any builders and myself that life is too short to build something nobody wants. So make sure you're solving someone's problem. And if you're a first-time founder and you found yourself stuck in building stuff nobody wants, let me know in the comments down below. Or if you are too shy, send me a DM on one of my social media and let's have a conversation. And until next time, boom.